if you love devouring a juicy quote, you love reading a powerful transformational book, you love listening to and watching over and over and over again an inspirational speech, then you are in the right place, because what we do here is we dig deeper into these powerful words that are delivered by powerful people, and we get activated, we get pumped up, we get motivated to go do the thing. Now, today we're going to dive deeper into Oprah Winfrey's powerful words. Now, she's always got something powerful to say. I love her. I could listen to her all day long. Specifically, I want to cover two big questions that she's asking. They're covered in the video. I'm going to link them down below. It's like a 2-minute video. It's amazing. It's awesome. It's powerful. You need to watch it if you haven't already. And in that video, she's asking two of, I believe, the biggest questions of all time for humans. And that is, who am I and what do I want? Who am I and what do I want? I think many of us go through many, many years, if not maybe even our whole lives, like wondering what are the answers to those questions. Like, who am I? And what do I really want, right? Like, society is going to tell us and try and tell us at least what it is, who we are and what we want, what we're supposed to want. But I think if you really go within, you get out of your head, you get into your heart, I really believe that that's where the real answers are. That's where you really come to understand, who am I and what do I really want? And what I love about Oprah, and in this video specifically, when you listen to it, when she says, who am I? And she answers the question and she says, I am a child of God. When you listen to her voice, you can hear the smile on her voice. And you can hear the certainty in her voice. There's no questioning. There's not a question. There's not a wondering. There's absolute, unwavering certainty. This is who I am. And the owning the I am with certainty is where it's at. Like, that's where the power is when we truly own and love, right? We have a smile on our face when we think about and we know who we are. We love it. There's a joy. There's a peace. There's a joy in knowing who we are. And when we know who we are, I believe it makes it that much easier to then answer, well, what do I want then? Because really what we desire, what we want is an expression of who we are. But without being able to answer, who am I think our desires are more superficial. They're more on the surface. They're more just looking at what everybody else is pursuing and chasing and thinking, oh, I guess that's what I'm supposed to pursue and chase. But when you do this work, when you go within and you answer the questions within, that's where you come to not only become aware of who you are able to answer the I am, but then it's that much easier to answer, what do I want? So how do we even get there? Now, this is like a whole day workshop. I've done this with my clients for many, many years, with thousands of my clients, is spending the day really contemplating and answering the question of who am I and what do I want? And also, what is my purpose? Really, I think our purpose is an expression of who we are as well. So let me just give you a couple questions to think about. And actually, I'm going to ask you too, like, how do you answer that question? And how do you come to your own answer of who am I and what do I want? What is the inner work that you've done to help you get that certainty and that joy in knowing who you are and what you want? What I've done with my clients is that we really go within, we get out of our head. The answer's not in our head. We get out of our heads, we get into our heart and soul and answer and ask questions on where we feel most aligned, where we feel most alive, where we feel most drawn, where we feel we lose track of time, we bend over backwards, we go the extra mile effortlessly in the pursuit of being rather than in the pursuit of approval, of being liked, of a paycheck, etc. Like, I think that unfortunately our society has trained us to pursue those things, like to be liked, to be approved, to chase a paycheck. And that clouds really our awareness of who we are and what we really want. And so if we can, for a moment, separate and detach ourselves from those desires and that conditioning, is when we can really begin to tap into, at a pure level, at a soul level, who am I? Where am I feeling most guided and led in this lifetime? Where do I feel most guided and led to do, to create? Where do I feel most guided and led to be? And when we really allow ourselves to answer those questions truthfully, without a filter, without editing it to fit into some perfect box, that's where you come to a greater self-awareness of who you are. And then life, you get to experiment in life. Life is going to show you more of who you are and who you're not. Life is going to show you more of what you desire and what you don't desire. And when we go through life with more awareness, more mindfulness, more reflection, more contemplation on what we're experiencing and how we are feeling, how we're showing up in life, again, it's through that reflection that we can get more clarity and get more answers. So I believe this is lifelong work. It's a journey. So give yourself that grace and space for this to be a journey. And so I want to hear it. I want to hear your answers to these two big questions. I want to hear about your journey. Comment below. If this is a powerful topic for you, if this is something you want to talk more about, comment below, share it. Let's talk more about it. It's life-changing. It's life-changing. So like it, comment, share it, and I will see you next time. Bye.